Welcome to this fascinating video showcasing 10 extraordinary places to visit in Turkey. Before we begin, it's important to emphasize that this selection represents only a small portion of the wonders this captivating land has to offer. Each of us has our own preferences and interests when it comes to travel, so this list aims to provide just a taste of what Turkey has to offer. Let's start our journey by exploring Istanbul, a magical city that bridges the East and the West with timeless beauty. With a history spanning over 2,500 years, Istanbul is a true cultural and historical treasure. Its most iconic attraction is undoubtedly the majestic Hagia Sophia, which was once a Byzantine church, then a mosque, a museum, and now a mosque once again. Not far away, the Topkapi Palace awaits you with its splendid gardens, ornate halls, and imperial treasures. A visit here will transport you to the era of the Ottoman sultans and allow you to immerse yourself in the grandeur of the past. But Istanbul is also a vibrant and bustling city, and the Sultanahmet district is the beating heart of its cultural life. Lose yourself among the bazaars and spice shops of the Grand Bazaar, be enchanted by the spectacular sunset over the Bosphorus, and savor the delights of Turkish cuisine in one of the many traditional restaurants. We cannot forget the magnificence of the Blue Mosque, with its domes and minarets. And if you're an art lover, you can't miss visiting the Istanbul Museum of Modern Art. Istanbul is a crossroads of cultures and religions, where the past and present blend into a symphony of unforgettable experiences. Let's now venture into the marvelous region of Cappadocia, a place that seems to have sprung from a dream. Here, the enchanting landscape is characterized by spectacular rock formations known as fairy chimneys. These imposing stone columns, sculpted by wind and erosion over centuries, create a surreal and unique panorama unlike anywhere else in the world. The ideal starting point to explore this fascinating region is the village of Goreme. Here, you can admire a series of rock-cut churches, where ancient frescoes reveal the stories of religious and cultural life of the time. Don't miss the opportunity to take a hot air balloon flight at dawn to enjoy an impressive panoramic view of Cappadocia. As you soar above the fairy chimneys and intricate canyons, you will witness an unforgettable and incomparable experience. Our next destination takes us to Pamukkale, a natural site located in the Denizli province. Pamukkale, which means cotton castle in Turkish, is famous for its expanses of white and calcareous terraces, resembling cascades of cotton flowing down the surrounding hills. These formations have been created over centuries by mineral-rich thermal waters descending the mountain and depositing limestone on the rocks. The result is a series of natural pools with turquoise waters. Right next to Pamukkale is the ancient city of Hierapolis, an important thermal center in ancient times, founded in the 2nd century BC. This historical city offers many attractions to explore. You can admire the famous Roman theater, dating back to the 2nd century AD, which could accommodate up to 15,000 spectators, the ruins of the ancient Temple of Apollo, and the ancient baths. Another must-visit attraction in Hierapolis is the necropolis, a vast area of tombs and mausoleums that stretches for kilometers. We have arrived in Ephesus, a place steeped in history located on the western coast of Turkey. Founded approximately 3,000 years ago, Ephesus was one of the most important cities in ancient Greece and later in the Roman Empire, serving as the capital of the Roman province of Asia. The heart of Ephesus is represented by its extraordinary library of Celsus. This impressive structure, dating back to the 2nd century AD, was one of the largest libraries in antiquity and bears witness to the cultural wealth of that period. Continuing on, you will encounter the Theatre of Ephesus, one of the largest Roman theatres ever built and the largest ancient theatre in Turkey. Ephesus also boasts the imposing Temple of Artemis, which was destroyed in 356 BC. Although only a few remnants of this grand temple remain today, one can still imagine its magnificence and the significance it held in the lives of its inhabitants. As you stroll through the ancient streets of Ephesus, you will be fascinated by the architectural details, mosaics, and majestic columns that adorn the surroundings. And now, we head towards the modern and dynamic capital of Turkey, Ankara. Situated in the heart of the country, Ankara is a fascinating blend of tradition and modernity. One of Ankara's main attractions is the Mausoleum of Ataturk, dedicated to the founder of the modern Turkish Republic, Mustafa Kemal Ataturk. This imposing monument is a symbol of respect and admiration for the leader who shaped the country's future. For those interested in art and culture, the Museum of Anatolian Civilizations is a must-visit. This museum won the European Museum of the Year award in 1997 and houses a vast collection of archaeological artifacts from different eras and civilizations that have shaped the Anatolian region. Another intriguing destination is Ankara Castle, which dates back to the Roman and Byzantine periods. Our next destination takes us to Bodrum, a charming seaside resort located on the beautiful shores of the Aegean Sea. This coastal city has its roots in ancient Greece and offers a perfect blend of history, natural beauty, and entertainment. Bodrum is famous for its splendid castle, known as the Castle of St. Peter. This medieval fortress, built by the Knights of St. John in the 15th century, overlooks the harbor and provides a spectacular view of the city and the sea. In addition to its historical heritage, Bodrum also boasts stunning beaches. For nightlife enthusiasts, Bodrum offers a vibrant scene of nightclubs, bars, and restaurants that liven up the summer evenings. Among the majestic peaks of the eastern mountains of Turkey stands one of the most mysterious and captivating sights in the country, Mount Nemrut. This imposing mountain, rising over 2,000 meters, was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1987. The highlight of a visit to Mount Nemrut is undoubtedly the famous sanctuary of Anchises I, who reigned in the 1st century BC. This monumental complex is characterized by its gigantic stone statues, representing deities and important figures of the time, such as the king himself. A visit to Mount Nemrut offers a unique experience for both history lovers and hiking enthusiasts. Climbing to the top of the mountain requires some effort, but the reward is extraordinary. Once you reach the summit, you will be surrounded by the mighty stone busts, which seem to observe the world below with an air of mystery and grandeur. Now we're heading towards one of Turkey's most fascinating natural wonders, Lake Van. Located in the eastern part of the country, Lake Van is the largest lake in Turkey and one of the largest lakes in the world. This spectacular freshwater lake is framed by majestic mountains and surrounded by pristine nature. Its turquoise and crystal-clear waters create a landscape of rare beauty. Along its shores, you'll find picturesque villages and towns that offer a captivating glimpse into local life. At the center of the lake rises Akdamar Island, where the famous Church of Akdamar is located. It is a marvelous example of medieval architecture, adorned with intricate bas-reliefs and frescoes depicting biblical stories. Lake Van is also a paradise for nature lovers and water sports enthusiasts. Its inviting waters are perfect for refreshing swims and offer opportunities for fishing. Our next stop takes us to the splendid city of Trabzon, situated on the coast of the Black Sea. Trabzon, also known as Trebizond, was one of the most important cities of the ancient Eastern Roman Empire. Its history, filled with fascinating events, has left an indelible mark on the city. Strolling through its streets, you can admire the remains of ancient city walls, majestic palaces, and historic mosques that bear witness to its past grandeur. One of the main attractions is the magnificent Hagia Sophia Cathedral, built in the 13th century. This extraordinary example of Byzantine architecture is a testament to the artistic mastery and cultural richness of the era. But Trabzon is not just history and culture. It is also a gateway to breathtaking natural landscapes. With its imposing mountains and lush valleys, the surrounding region offers countless opportunities for nature lovers. Additionally, don't forget to explore the beaches that line the city. The local cuisine of Trabzon is another experience not to be missed. You can savor traditional Turkish dishes such as balik ekmek, fish stuffed bread, Turkish pizza, and sutlak, rice pudding with milk. Turkish Mesopotamia, a region steeped in ancient history and culture. In this final leg of our journey in Turkey, we will explore three unique gems: Harran, Mardin, and Sanliurfa. Let's begin our journey in Harran, one of the oldest cities in the world. This fascinating destination is renowned for its distinctive cone-shaped houses known as beehive houses. These traditional buildings, constructed using ancient techniques, serve as a distinctive symbol of Harran, transporting us back in time. Continuing our travels, we arrive in Mardin, a city nestled on the slopes of a hill. Mardin is famous for its spectacular stone architecture, which lends the city a fairy-tale atmosphere. Its winding alleys, adorned with splendid examples of medieval architecture, lead us through a captivating labyrinth of discoveries. Finally, we reach Sanliurfa, also known as Urfa. This legendary city is rich in ancient legends and myths. One of the main points of interest is the archaeological site of Göbekli Tepe, one of the world's oldest religious complexes, dating back over 11,000 years. Exploring the ancient ruins of Göbekli Tepe provides us with a unique opportunity to immerse ourselves in the evolution of human societies. Sanliurfa is also famous for its charming historic center, with vibrant markets and picturesque narrow streets. We cannot miss a visit to the fortress of Sanliurfa, which overlooks the city from above. Turkish Mesopotamia catapults us into a distant past, inviting us to discover the cultural and historical richness that permeates every corner of this fascinating region. We have concluded this engaging journey through 10 extraordinary places to visit in Turkey. It is important to remember that this list represents only a selection of the incredible tourist attractions that Turkey has to offer. This country is infused with a rich history and remarkable natural beauty. We are aware that each of you will have your own preferences and personal interests when it comes to traveling. Turkey provides a wide range of experiences, ranging from modern metropolises to ancient ruins, from enchanting beaches to spectacular valleys. Thank you for accompanying us on this virtual journey, and we wish you wonderful future adventures in Turkey or any other part of the world. Always remember that exploration and discovery are the keys to enriching our lives. Have a good trip.